another stop at Sophistication Station. After a week off, I had to get a little extra sophisticated. This could pay off, right? We'll see. Anyways, let's get back to the fantasy football, because there are some guys who could be useful for us. Someone like Jeff Wilson, who is still only 44% owned in ESPN leagues right now, has jumped into a clear better role in Miami. Yes, it's technically a timeshare, but the fact that it was his first week in there with Raheem Mostert, I think Wilson is going to have a continued role there. So be on the lookout for Jeff Wilson. He might be harder to get, but he could still be out there. And then McCole Hardman has had multiple, I think it's 4 straight double-digit games for fantasy points in a row now. He has become a red zone weapon specifically for Mahomes in the red zone. So McCole Hardman at 36% owned on ESPN right now. Go and see if he's available. And then to follow that up, Donovan Peoples-Jones continuing to get targeted more. He's a man of consistency so far this year. Typically, his ceiling has seemed to be around 12 points, but he hasn't had a touchdown yet. If he gets into the end zone, he could be seeing around 20 points, and that could be a difference maker for you on these upcoming bye weeks. And then Van Jefferson, 8.9% owned in ESPN, saw 5 targets in his first week back. He didn't catch any of them, but to be expected. A little rusty as his first game back, but still, to see that Stafford is targeting him 5 times is a great sign, and McVay being so public about wanting to use him, Van Jefferson could be a key player down the stretch here for a lot of fantasy teams. And then last but not least, Terrace Marshall in Carolina. Slowly getting a little more consistent, a little more involved. I look for him to be continued. And we will see who's going to be at quarterback there. We saw Baker Mayfield take over, which has not been the greatest, but he looked all right in that second half. So we keep an eye on that. But Terrace Marshall at 8.4% owned in ESPN leagues. I'll see you next week for some more sophistication.